You know who else has been a big contributor has been Edwin Jackson. We were talking about him, and I just got a sense of how great he's been doing for you, and just what a kind of surprise bonus. But then I looked at the numbers, and he got out of a jam yesterday. Albers and Ollie helped him out there, but I mean, he's got an ERA of 2.9 for you.
He's been great. I mean, when we brought him in, again, our scouts saw him play. We threw him into our minor league system. We did some tweaks to his delivery and threw him into rotation. I don't think he gave up a run in 18 innings in AAA. We were in need of a guy. We wanted a veteran presence that would give us a chance to win a baseball game. That's really what you're looking for in your fourth and fifth starters in the big leagues, and he's exceeded those expectations. And again, a true professional that we knew well from 2012. We've always liked him. He's a consummate pro, and he has exceeded our expectations and pitched extremely well. Gave us a chance to win each and every game he's pitched in, and has pitched great for us.
He's been great.
Speaking of consummate pros, Anthony Rendon, 2 for 3 last night, drives in 4. He's just a professional. In the back of his mind, he's got his hometown under 4+ feet of water in Houston, so that's on his mind, but he doesn't let it affect his play, as you saw last night.
Exactly. We had a little sit down with the team last night. Anthony and Matt Albers are Houston boys, and they were setting up some rescue efforts and some charities to help out over there in Houston. Then the guy goes out and performs like he performed with 4 RBIs last night. And Albers comes in and probably pitches the biggest, 2 outs of the game last night in a crucial situation. They both performed great. And Rendon, what can you say about this guy? Since we drafted him, he's been a great player for us, and really one of the players that on our team that is probably as good an all-around baseball player as there is. When you talk about he can hit and he can throw and he's a good fielder, he's got power and average combination, but he knows the game. He's really a student of the game. He's got as good at baseball instincts as anybody around. He's always in the right spot at the right time, and just instinctually commands the game like few others.
Are Rendon and Albert's families directly impacted to be evacuated?
Yeah, Anthony's family is fine, but his fiance's family, has like everybody else, I guess, has X amount of feet in their house of water in their house, and had to move in with in-laws and stuff like that. Matt Albers the same way. His wife is extremely pregnant, and I think that they have moved. They've and his family out, I think, to Dallas or something like that, out of the Houston area. But yeah, it weighs on their mind. I can't imagine what the Astros are going through. It's really a trying time for them, because I could see how our couple of our Houston players are affected by it, and it's constantly on their mind. Except for the 3 hours that they're between the lines on a baseball game, they're thinking about it, they're talking on the phone about it, and they're trying to help. And that's a credit to both Matt Albers and Anthony Rendon.
All right, so let's get into the nitty gritty here. We were just talking about it. We were kind of comparing this team to the 2012 team and the 2014. I think this is the best team you've ever had, top to bottom. But, the story of the last couple of months has been, oh, my God, the Nats have had so many injuries and all these guys, next man up, and like Defoe and these guys. But now you're getting these guys back, and the real story is whether or not Bryce will be healthy enough to play in the postseason. I'm just going to ask you point blank, because we just talked about it last segment. Will Bryce Harper play in the postseason?
Things haven't changed. We're very optimistic that he'll get some at-bats at the end of the regular season to prepare himself for the postseason. But hey, these are injuries. You never know what's going to happen, but we're optimistic. Our medical people are on top of things, and he's progressing like we want him to, and he's on schedule. But when we talk about a bone bruise, a lot of people think, including myself in the beginning, he bruised the bone. You get hit with a pitch, you get a bruise. This is much more delicate than a typical bone bruise. You saw what the hyperextension of the knee did. Those bones in that knee hit together, and it's painful, and it's problematic to do some things. So
can he play, Mike?
He's moving around easier and easier right now, and he's doing his upper and lower body workouts right now. He's in the weight room, and he's keeping in great condition. and we're rehabbing him. And that's kind of the extent of it.
Can he come back at less than 100%? In other words, can he just say, you know what, you do a test or whatever, you see he's still bruised a little bit, but he's not feeling pain per se, and he plays good enough to go? Or are you looking for like documented, it's 100% healthy, now we'll let him go?
Well, we always look for, we don't want him to go out and perform if he's going to further exacerbate the injury. Obviously,
right.
We want him to play. We want him to play up to his capabilities. If he's healthy and able and pain free, and the doctors and Harp give the green light, we'll certainly let him play. And we ask with our players that they be honest with their condition, and he always is. And but let's face it, you're going to have to do a lot to keep him out of the lineup come playoff time. And like I said, we're not going down that road. We're optimistic that he's going to be available, and that's how we're planning for it.